The Philippines and America go full throttle on the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, with the addition of 4 more locations. The Health Department denies that it mishandled funds meant for cancer patients. Structural inspections continue in Davao de Oro after a magnitude 6 quake struck the province. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippines has agreed to expand U.S. military presence here with the addition of 4 more sites for the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. Let's get the details from Brian Castillo, who's joining us live from Mandaluyong. Hi Brian, good evening. What can you tell us about the expansion of EDCA locations?
Sean, the alliance between the Philippines and the United States is front and center today as U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin marks his second visit to the country. In his visit to Malacanang earlier, Austin was warmly welcomed by President Bongbong Marcos. The president said that the U.S. remains as a long-standing partner and ally, noting its significant role in trying times, especially during maritime disputes. For his part, U.S. Defense Secretary Austin echoed the message of U.S. President Joe Biden to further strengthen their ironclad commitment with the Philippines. After meeting with President Marcos, Austin also met with his Filipino counterpart, Defense Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. This is when they announced the establishment of 4 more locations of the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. Under this, the U.S. can access Philippine military bases and preposition equipment, aircraft and vessels without permanent basing. Currently, there are 5 EDCA sites established in Palawan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Cebu, and Cagayan de Oro. No announcement has been made yet on where the new EDCA sites will be, as these will still have to go through consultations with local government units. Sean, the United States has also reaffirmed their commitment to support the modernization program of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Joint military exercises between the 2 countries will also be made this year, such as the Balikatan, which will be held in April in Ilocos Norte. Sean?
Right, thank you for giving us that comprehensive update. Brian Castillo reporting to us live from Mandaluyong. Moving on, the Court of Appeals has junked San Miguel Energy Corporation's petition for a temporary restraining order on its power supply deal with Meralco. This is still in relation to San Miguel's bid to reverse an earlier decision by the Energy Regulatory Commission. Back in September, the regulator denied a joint motion filed by SMEC and Meralco for a price adjustment. In the decision, the Court of Appeals said that SMEC failed to prove its right to a restraining order. For its part, the San Miguel subsidiary argued that an increase is justified since it is hurting from losses due to the high prices of coal and fuel. The Health Department denied that it mismanaged funds meant for cancer medications. In an interview with the chiefs, DOH OIC Maria Rosario Vergeres said that they presented 3 procurement options to the National Integrated Cancer Control Council and that the process was above board. She also clarified that there was no preferential treatment given to any pharmaceutical company to supply the medicines.
So wala pong nawalang pera, yun pong 786 million na pera para sa gamot, dinagdagan pa ho namin nung lahat ng savings po dun sa aming programa, dinagdag pa, naging 809 million na po yung pina-download natin sa iba't ibang ospital. So all of our patients can access these 20 hospitals to get their medications. When we were requesting or procuring for these cancer medicines, all were subjected to the RA 9184 competitive bidding.
Vergeres was also surprised that Dr. Clarito Cairo accused some DOH officials of mishandling the funds when he himself is part of the cancer control program.
He's part of the technical team, no? He's an officer there and part of the cancer control program. He was even the one who presented these options to our council during that time. So I'm really wondering why there are these allegations. It's coming from him.
We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Justice Department is working double time to have 4 Japanese nationals deported for allegedly masterminding robberies in Japan remotely. The details in this report from Arlene Alcaide.
Robberies in Japan organized from within the Philippines. This is what Japanese and Philippine officials are looking into now. The Japanese government is pinning the series of robberies to a group led by Yuki Watanabe, aka Luffy. Luffy and 3 others are currently under the custody of the Bureau of Immigration. But how exactly were they able to mount a robbery miles away? Initial investigations state that they allegedly used an encrypted messaging app while in detention to send instructions to people in Japan. Authorities were able to confiscate gadgets and cell phones from the Japanese nationals detained in Camp Bagundiwa. However, authorities did not confirm if this belonged to Luffy's group. The Justice Department vows to fast-track the deportation of Luffy and his alleged gang. However, the DOJ admits that this is easier said than done. 3 of the 4 detained Japanese nationals have pending cases in local courts for violence against women and children.
We've given I guess a direction to the prosecution service, reminding them that these are subjects of requests for deportation. So we're hoping that they exercise their sound discretion after having evaluated the records of the case. If they feel that these are contrived cases, like the Secretary mentioned yesterday, that they would file the necessary motions to dismiss.
With legal proceedings underway, the Foreign Affairs Department is confident that the issue with Luffy and the possible deportation of the 4 Japanese nationals will not affect President Bongbong Marcos' visit to Japan on February 8.
This is totally unrelated to the visit of the President. We don't think it will affect in any way the visit of the President, and we do not expect it to be raised during his meeting with his counterpart.
For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
The Social Welfare Department is assisting those who are affected by the magnitude 6 earthquake in Davao de Oro. In an interview with One Balita Pilipinas, DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian said that they have transferred patients to a makeshift hospital because of damage to some medical facilities. Modular tents have also been sent to the province, while other provisions like food are ready for distribution.
Sabi naman nila sa akin, lahat naman manageable. Pero ang nagiging problema nila, yung isang hospital may structural integrity problems na naka-preposition naman yung mga equipment natin, and we even offered na padala yung mga iba pang provision like pagkain. Ang sabi niya, kaya muna nila yon.
Officials in Davao de Oro are now inspecting structures around the province after the magnitude 6 earthquake last night. The Office of Civil Defense reports several minor injuries, although the official tally has yet to be verified by the agency. Power, water, and communication lines also remain open. PHIVOLCS has recorded more than 380 aftershocks as of 2 p.m. today. Davao de Oro has also suspended classes and work today to make way for the inspections. Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. President Bongbong Marcos has approved the establishment of the Water Resource Management Office, or WRMO. According to a Business World report, a top priority for the WRMO is reducing reliance on groundwater and deep wells. The new office will be under the DENR and will remain as an interim body until a permanent water resource department is created. The 5-man committee that will review the courtesy resignations of police officials could convene by next week. Committee member and Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong said they are preparing review guidelines with the help of the National Police Commission. A spokesperson for the advisory group will also be named soon. And American football's living legend Tom Brady is retiring for good. The 7-time Super Bowl champ made the announcement on his social media page, where he also thanked supporters, teammates, and loved ones. The 45-year-old quarterback had earlier retired, but backtracked to lead Tampa Bay in this season's playoffs. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News. All sides, all the time.